wish you an amazing life ahead. Let's do this together. Very warm welcome to all of you. A very warm welcome to this very special webinar. I want to set the tone for this right from the beginning. It's going to be a party. It's not going to be a workshop. It's not going to be Gyan. It's not going to be a webinar. I want all of you to raise your glasses, turn on your cameras, and give me a cheers because it's a proper New Year party. So quickly turn on your cameras. Let's do some Jamal Jamalu. Let's get into a party mode. Show me you have a glass of water ready, your bottles, and let's do this. So water party. Of course, you can, since it's a party, you can bring your own beverage, add in your own things. But for me, it's water right now, okay? So quickly, let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Cheers. Okay? So that is going to be the mode of this entire party today. No serious gyan, nothing. Planning sounds so boring. Organization sounds so boring. To be honest, even my husband sounds sometimes boring. Yesterday's session was such a serious calendar planning, all of this. Yes, how many people were there in yesterday's session? But today's session is going to be absolute colorful. In fact, it can be as colorful. You can see how colorful I am. It's going to be as colorful as this. So if you have sticky notes, go run, get some sticky notes for yourself. If you don't have, it's perfectly okay. We'll manage. But best is if you still have some of this. Beautiful. Okay, turn on your camera. Salija, Shanmuga, Saket, Akriti, Maitri. All of you guys, turn on your cameras. Ambika, Preeti, Kirti, Soumya, Vivek, Shubhangi, Nipuna, Ambika. See, if this was a real party, would you be wearing a mask while others are there? So it is a party. I want all of you to bring this. And trust me, nobody's looking at you. The reason I wake up at 5 a.m. and prepare myself is so that everybody's eyes are up here. So get into the mode. Okay. So quickly, let me look at what have been your goals this time. I launched a poll. Let me see the poll options. Superb. Just give me 1 second. I'll just look at your poll results. Most of you have been looking for health goals, relationship goals. Superb. No wonder the gyms have such high rate when this starts. Superb. Let's go. So now I want all of you to start with one question. So this, I need highest energy here. This new mantra that suddenly has got into my mind, and I say this to everyone, highest energy attracts highest energy. If I start this workshop with saying, we are going to do 2023 today. I hope you all are going to enjoy a lot. Let's do this, guys. That is how your goals are going to be. But we work in the highest energy. So we will give our best to this. We will do this in an extremely interactive manner. We will bring our best to this and let's start. So the very first thing that I want you to write about is describe your 1 year in 1 year. If your year was a movie, was a picture, what would it be called? Quickly comment in the chat box and tell me. What would be your year be if this was a movie? If this was a book full of learnings? Zindagi na milegi dobara. Wow. Downs and ups. 23 by 23. I love this. Ye Jawani Hai Diwani Mahima. Dhamal. Fir Hera Meri Sushmita, right? Pushpak. I felt my life was like donkey because I was migrating from one place to another. We had so many offline workshops all the way from Mumbai to Lonavala. We just finished one New Year party in Lonavala where Swapna ji had made me fall in love with sunflowers. She made me this batch also. Did adulting for the first time. So, okay, your theme is adulting. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Fantastic. I love it. How positive, positive, nice here. Money hai to honey hai. Beautiful. So write this onto your journal. Write this 2023 was and put it into this. I hope all of you do have a notebook with you. One notebook, pages, papers, whatever, any notebook you have is what you will need. Some pens, water, I've already told you. Okay, so let's go. So a very, very big welcome to all of you. How many of you are seeing me for the first time? Comment and I. Many of you, of course, some of you are like family members to us. I see you here, most of it, but most of you are new. So don't worry, we are going to become really good friends and you are going to be approached with a very new thoughts. The very first thought and misconception I'm going to break today is this is how a vision board looks like. Traditionally, we have all seen, and for many years, this is the I have taught people to make these hundreds of vision board. And when I had joined, when I had set up the ad of design your vision board, this is what you came looking for. Yes. How many of you came looking कि आज हम 2024 का ये vision board बनाएंगे? Yes. How many of you came? Comment in yes if you came in thinking this is what we are going to make. This, my dear friend, is very 1.2. What we are going to do today is something much more amazing. It is going to be a 2.0 vision board. Because vision boards alone will not work, I can guarantee you 100%. So today, we will work on a very new, different vision board. But don't worry, I will give you a class. I will give you a video recording at the end of this to make this conventional, cute looking vision board also. So stick till the end of this class and I will give you this video also. So you can make your 1.0 also. But what I'm going to tell you is going to make a 2.0. A 2.0 vision board is somewhere where there is actually logic involved. Many people think vision board, I will make something, I will look at it every day and my dreams will magically come. It does not work that way, guys. People think that there is no clear path to achieve vision boards. We'll just make one and somehow magically things will manifest to be the best. Then, of course, I don't have a vision. How can I make a vision board? You don't need a vision also. A lot of people think it's about manifestation, nothing scientific. I absolutely differ. It is pure, it is very much based on logic, very much based it. And the last one, which is the most dangerous one, I need only a vision board. So I actually have a friend who was complaining to me today morning, yaar, it's been 1 year, my PCOS is not working, my PCOD, I've been trying so hard on my PCOD. How did you manage to get it done? I was like, what did you do? How did you get, how are you working on your PCOD? She said, I have included this in my vision board and every day I look at it. And I was like, what about diet? No, I eat normal only, whatever we eat. What about exercise? नहीं वो तो normally कर रही हूँ. I was like, then how is it going to happen? You might be looking at your vision board, but your uterus, ovary, stomach, kidney is not looking at it. Your body does not identify a vision board. What it needs is action. And that is why, after years and years of teaching people how to make this vision board, I'm going to teach you today how to make this task board, how to make a proper action board, which will take you towards all your goals, which will get you there to achieve it. By the way, it's 10:10, so I'm locking the room. I will just lock this room so that nobody can join in anymore. Okay, that's it. So all of you who made it into this time, who made it there, are already champions. Give yourself a pat on your back and write in your journal, whatever notebook you are, I made it on time because it's a very big achievement. 800 people in the group, out of it, 133 people are the ones who made it in time. I already have 6, 7 people in the waiting list. So just imagine that just being ahead on time is getting one step ahead in 2024. Congratulations. So you can write it, congrats, you can make it. You made it. So now, who am I? Who is this funny woman with funky sunflowers all over it? I am not Van Gogh's incarnation, but I'm Sanchari. Yesterday, you met my husband Niranjan. Together, we are Soulflow Art, which started as an art school, but more or less, it's now just one of the most passionate communities I have seen. It's no longer a school, no longer a platform, it's a community. So we achieved extraordinary growth using our vision board this year. At least that's what we tell people. That's what we say to people, that how we achieved all of this in 1 year. But this is not the truth of this. The truth is, all the money we made close to 1 CR. All of this progress we made, I was able to eliminate my diseases. Although my PCOD is slightly back in the last 2 months, but I know I can do this. All of this has not happened out of chance. It hasn't happened out of fluke. Even finding my soulmate, going on solo trips, and tomorrow you will hear my whole story, which you will connect with more on a deeper level. Writing our books, doing our offline meets, none of it has happened coincidentally. It is all a plan. It is all following a certain template, certain steps. And today I'm going to tell you the secret. Do you want to know the secret? Yes. How many of you want to know the secret? The secret, I'm only telling you to this close circle. Yes. Come closer. I'll tell you the secret. It is water. So hydrate, take a sip, and I'll tell you. There is no secret, guys. There is literally no secret. Anybody who tells you anything, there is a secret. Even today, what I'm going to tell you is very basic method. I have just added a little bit of creativity and spunk into it. Otherwise, the whole, if there is 3 words in which how to do it, it is just do it. From me and Niranjan are currently reading Chanakya Niti. From that to your modern day Elon Musk wisdom, everybody has just one motto: just do it. Okay, there is no other option. Now, how we do it is what I'm going to help you do this. So we are going to design this action board, which many of us did it live in Mumbai Meet this time. So if you were part of, how many of you were a part of this Mumbai Meet? If you are there, we are going to revise this again. Time to set your benchmarks, time to set up this. We are going to do this again. Otherwise, this is, you can, what do you say, first timers, you are going to have a ball here. Because in this workshop, from this 10-year-old to 60-year-olds, everybody were able to set up plan for themselves. By the way, just let me drop a message in the group that sorry, you could not make it to the class. The workshop has started. Doors are closed. Closed. You guys are late. We will not let him. Okay, done. Be on time. Yesterday also I said, time waits for none. If time doesn't wait, why will I? So your cameras should be on. This 2024, let's make a plan to give our 100% to this. And giving our 100% means giving our 100% to everything. And the smallest place it starts is this workshop itself. So turn on your cameras, put your phone on silent. I know even after saying it, your phones will be on this, but do this. This is an attitude, giving your 100% consistency. All of this is not a question of practice. It's a question of attitude and lifestyle change. Okay, so get in there. Yeah, of course. If you're at work and all, that's fine. Although if you are at office also, you can put a virtual background behind you and do turn your cameras, but it's okay. If in case you are driving, please leave the workshop, because this needs attention and I don't want you to be distracted and cause it, go home and then watch it, or stop somewhere and then doing it. Okay? Let's go. I'm waiting for cameras to be on. Okay? Super. So let's revise. The very first thing we are going to do is going in a deep mode of revision. We will be doing revision in a very colorful manner today, in one of the best manners today. In Lonavala, we had made this on a string and made our whole display for this. So this is exactly what we are going to do today. So quickly, before we set on to this, before we get onto this, I want all of us to get into a mode of this. I want us to be at the same page as I, because 2024, despite whatever happened, all the things happened, it was much better than the year we had in COVID. Remember, so much uncertainty, locked up with relatives, family, not knowing where to do. So no matter what this year was, it was better than the last year, at least this sense. There was so much more certainty. This year was so much better than last year because you were ready to go into the learning mode. So now, as I'm going to play some music for 5-6 minutes, we are going to just reflect, thank our year, get into the mode of this. And while we do this, I want you to play in your mind. Just close your eyes, get into the mode, a slideshow. Everything that has happened. Remember your year as if it was a show reel and make this go through. So let's listen to some nice music and let's reflect on this year. Close your eyes. Think of the best moments that happened to you this year. Think of all the happy moments you spent with your family. Bring a smile to your face as you're thinking of the happy moments. Let that smile reflect on you. It was a great year. Now, I want you to think of the not so good events as well. Many things were not as good as they expected. Might have lost someone, might have lost a job, you might have lost a dear one. Send a silent prayer to them. They are in a better place. They are in a better place. Absolutely. We are praying for your friends, for your relatives, all of them. Touch your heart. Put your hands in your chest. a thank you to 2023. With both your hands, heart, you say thank you, 2023. You were great. You were awesome. I'm sorry that I did not make the most of this year. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for not being much more productive or not. Please forgive me for wasting so much time or blaming the year. Thank you for being so wonderful. And finally, I love you, 2023. You were a great year. I love you. I love you, 2023. And with that, you can open your eyes. Okay. So now, a first thing that I want all of you to do before saying big things, I want to achieve this in 2024, 2023. I want all of you to look at yourself. This is for some of you, not all of you. We had a very clear indication that we will start this workshop at 10 and close it. Yet it is 10:15, you still are joining in. I want the people who I know who is there. There's a proper list in front of me who's joining. Right on the chat box. Sorry, I'm late. I will never be late again. Write this. Because that sets a tone for your entire life. If the workshop at 10 a.m., you're joining at 10:20, your goals and all are not going to wait for you as well. So all of you write this in the chat box if you have been late. It is an honesty for your thing. It's not for me to do it. It's your honest thing. If you have been late, you know it. Comment in the chat box. I am sorry I was late. I will never be late again. I'll never be late again. Avneet, admit it to yourself. 10:05, 10:06, 10:07 is still late. Anything beyond 10:05 was late. Admit it to yourself. Because if there is one tone, one habit I want you to make in 2024, it is to stop making excuses. This vision board, any vision board comes true only with the right attitude. You have to get it. Get it there. And write this in your journals. You have to take it. Many times we say it's okay to be late. It's okay to sleep little late today. It's okay to cheat on my meal today. It's okay to watch reels today. I'm going to tell you it's not okay today. Right? So write this on your journals. Everybody who was late. Anybody beyond 10:05. If you were seeing a waiting room, that means you were late. I am not here to make you smile or make you feel good about this. I am here to build a change for you, and change starts with this. Superb. So let's go. Now we will be working on this note. We will be working on this list of doing this. So you need your notebook. If you already have sketch note, these sticky notes, good enough. If you don't have sticky notes, that's fine. So on your notebook, the very first thing I want you to write is a farewell, a letter to 2023. I miss you, 2023. I love you, 2023. You were great, 2023. Because your year was essentially your best friend, if you actually notice it. Your year was your best friend because no matter what you did, it was there with you from the beginning to the end. Your year was not partial to you. It never said, no, I am not going to be the best year for you. I'm not going to do it. It gave you the best. No, you don't have to write all this. I will show you what to write in a minute. I'm just looking for my screen. Yes. Oh. So we are going to work on our year. So we at the end of this, we are going to have a revision like this. We are going to work all of this. I have done this party on 31st. We had an amazing party with our community where we sat this and did it together on much public demand. We are repeating this class again. If you have a sticky note, good enough, you can use it here. Or if you don't, just make a square. Okay. You can add in a little bit of decorations to this. Okay. This is for your health. Okay. I want you to here write your health achievements. Maybe you joined a challenge. Maybe you were able to lose weight. Maybe you were able to, work on your, sorry, I'll tell you, first is physical health. Second is mental health. So any milestones, any progress you made, maybe you joined a workshop for health. Maybe you were able to successfully make a skip. Maybe you were able to do a yoga pose that you never thought you'll be able to do. What is that achievement? You don't have to write it in the chat box. I want it to be a very self-introspection, your exercise. What are your health achievements this year? You can either do it on a sticky note or you can do it on your normal notebook. A mental milestone would be like I was able to control my emotions more better. I had a fight in my office, but I was able to be more calm. I was able to improve my relationships with my mother-in-law. I was able to, I took up therapy. I reduced my medication. I did not feel anxious during this time. Or I started journaling. For some of you, the biggest achievement you might be having for this is I started attending more journaling sessions with Soulflow. Whatever it is that made you feel better with your this, and made you feel good about your body, is it right about this? Doesn't have to be a huge achievement. I got my ideal figure, or I lost this much weight. It could be something as small as like I planned my health goals, or I ate healthy once in a while. I ate less chocolates than I ate in the last year. Anything. Okay. Now, many of you would be like, "I'm goals planning kar rahe. Why are we talking about our old goals? When will we work on our new goals?" If you don't know what went wrong, how will you'll make the same mistakes again? So the second category in which I want you to consider and make achievements on is your relationships. And relationships come in three categories. First is friends and family. Second is love, which is with your partner, which is with your husband, which is with your, girlfriend, wife. Not with your second wife, which is career for most of you people, but your legit human wife, okay? Wife, husband. The third is professional. I have noticed most people don't think about this as relationship, but you spend most of your time at work, and network is equal to net worth. I love saying this a lot. So this is very important. Okay. Midhu, right now, only the achievements. We are just working on the achievements and all. the milestones. What were the milestones you reached in Friends in Public? For example, you might have attended a webinar and made friends there. For some of them, Debani, Swapna, who came to the Lonavala one, it was a very because they made new friends. What did you do in your professional network? Did you get to make more friends? Did you talk to more people at workplace? Neelam, network is equal to net worth. The more people you talk to, the more your value increases. So tomorrow when we work on brand, when we work on professional services, when we work on social branding, you will realize that the more people you know, the more influence you have. Friends and family. Dipali, friends and family. FNF is friends and family. Okay. And some of you will not have any achievements in this. That is completely fine. No, Sana, there will be no recordings. We will be going at a pace where you will be able to follow this through. You can take a screenshot and keep if you want to, but no recordings. Okay. Next is, sorry, I will have a sticky note with me. Next category, guess. Guha, it's not a mental milestone, mental health milestone. Did you do something that made your mental health better? Not for now, Soumya. Don't write about the failures now. This is just about your achievements. Career. Yes. So career could be in terms of you started your own business. You, what do you say? You got a promotion. You were able to learn. You were able to execute something at work. What is it that your career achievements were there? Okay, what has been your career achievements? And don't worry, for those who don't have had any career achievement this year, I have a very special event coming for you tomorrow. And there you are going to build an entire career in this. What are your career achievements? It depends on you, Neelam. Do you want to, if you have sticky notes, you use sticky notes. If you don't have sticky notes, you use this one. As a homemaker, of course, do you aspire to have a career is the question. If you are very happy, I believe homemaking is a full career in itself. So that is your career. What is that in your achievements have you done? Were you able to successfully organize your wardrobes? Were you successfully able to upcycle something? Teach your kids something? Homemakers also have a full-fledged career, right? So that also you can write. Don't worry, Hetal, tomorrow you have joined Elevate already. Your full-on career we will plan tomorrow. So this whole vision that you have that homemakers don't have a career, that is the toughest career I think you have, because no appraisal, no KPI, nobody's thanking you at the end of the day. You are not even getting fully paid for and due of it. So that write it. Homemakers and moms have the most hardest careers. You should write that. Okay. The next category we are going to work on is passion, which is what are your skills or hobbies that you uplifted yourself in? That you took up. Those who are part of the Soulflow Art, Zen Gym, Platinum, Life Craft, this the list will be complete with you. Yes, we are all proud of homemakers. We are here because some homemaker decided to give a break on her career and work on us, right? So they are all perfect in respect. Skills and hobbies. What are the skills and hobbies you picked up this year? You will see some areas you will have a full list ready. Some of them you might not have a lot of them, but that's okay. Yes, Neelam, it's your year, Neelam. You fill it the way you want to. Overlap, non-overlap, it's all up to you. Yes, it can be done with you, okay? Take a minute and appreciate how far you have come. From 2022 to 2023, you've done all of this. You worked on your health, relationships, career, skills, hobbies. Even if you have one in this, superb. Now, on the right side, right next to it, you write what could have done better. What could have been better? What are the health goals you missed? What are the mental health goals you missed? What are the relationship goals you should have done a little more on them? What are the career goals you could have done a little better on? Keep writing them. Again, like I said, doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be big. It has to be doable. It has to be something that means to you. Okay? So write in what all could be done, they better, what all is the next thing that you need to work on, build on it. Okay? And it's time. I can see some of you having a little yawn in this. Have a sip of water. Each time you feel a little yawn, you feel a little tired, just have a sip of water. Okay? So Soumya, I see I have a very young participant in this workshop today with me. Wow, so cute. Okay? Now, the next part of this, before we start on reflecting about the year, we have to set intentions. The reason why 1 second. The reason why 90% of your goals fail is because they are borrowed goals. I want to lose weight. Why, when, and where? Because sab lose weight kar rahe hain, mujhe bhi karna hai. I want to buy a new home. Why? Because people say buying a home is there. The reason your goals don't come successful or don't come to it, because the reason of why is very there. You are obsessed with what, you are obsessed with how, but somehow you forget to define why is it that I need to do this. So today, before I give you the template, and I will give you the template, trust me, on building all of your goals, building everything, your all of this, we are first going to focus on why is this so important to you, because that's how it starts. So and I am a person who believes in writing into every time I start something. This weekend, this New Year also, me and Niranjan went there, and for every question we started questioning, why do we want this? If I want an iPhone, why do you want this iPhone? The first admit will be like, because it's nice, because it's something I need. Why do you need it? Is it because you wanted to have more career success? Is it why you do it? Which is why I, even before I set my goals, me and Niranjan, this started in 2023. We went into a very deep discussion of what is it that makes it. Even my discussion to choose sunflower comes with a very certain why. Why do I resonate most with sunflower? What is it that brings to me? With health, before I started to write my health goals, it came out with why is so health important? Why is it that there is it? This is my favorite kind of tea. It's called clarity. And once you have a clarity on your why, I can 100% guarantee you, you will never fail again. So I worked on all these categories individually first. First defined my why, and then I have never failed in my life before. In my last year again. All this time, every goal of mine, I was failing. I kept doing it. Does it seem relatable? Every year you write, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to build a career, but nahi ho pa raha. Yes. How many of you have done this for years and months, written in the journal every day? Kal se pakka. Kal se dieting pakka. Aaj last time I'm eating. Today, kal se Netflix done. So we are going to now today work on this field and get into this why before. Okay, let's start with this basic one and start. So the very first thing that I want you to do is write. And what are we going to write? Just 1 second. You're going to write today a statement of why are you doing this? Why is 2024 so important to you? So I want you to start with exactly this. Write this statement on your notebook. Why is 2024 so important to me? 2024 is the year I turn 40, a milestone I've set for myself. So I have to achieve this. 2024 is the year I plan to launch my own business. This is why I want to do this. 2024 is the year I really have to build myself because it's been 2-3 years and I have to get there. What is it that this year means to you? Take 2 minutes, write this answer for yourself. Why is 2024 so important to you? And write it. It doesn't, when you put it in your brain, it stays in your brains. When you write it out, that is when the universe takes notice and massive action happens. So pick your pen and keep writing. Why is 2024 so important to you? What is the why? What are you? Why does achieving anything in this year mean important to you? What will happen if 2024 you achieve all of it? Why is 2024 important? Keep writing. You can read some sample answers to frame your answer for this. For me, it is 2024 is important to me because if I don't do a certain, if I don't achieve this certain, I'm going to feel like a fraud. If for the last 2 years you are saying you are going to do it, you are going to do it, but you still haven't been able to do it. So I will feel like a fraud if I don't do this now. So 2024 is the year I'm going to show people what my true metal is. I'm going to prove to myself that I'm not a fake fraud who keeps saying. It is my second year in my married life. So I want to make it most. I want my husband to be proud of me. I want my new family to be proud of me. Why is this year so important to you? The next question that I want you to write is, try this question later again, Prakriti. If it's not coming out right now, try it again. The next question I want you to write is, what will happen if you fulfill your 2024 goals? Which means, how will it impact your life? If the vision that you have in your mind, a certain picture you have in your mind that this is what it wants, that I want from 2024, if it comes true, what will happen? What will happen? Don't we always write, I will lose weight. What will happen after you lose weight? I want to earn more money. What will happen after you earn more money? So I want you to write how this will impact your life. Superb. Now comes the next question, which is, so When I say about what will happen, I don't want you to necessarily just talk about that I'm going to be feel more better, I'm going to feel more fresh. This is more about what will happen in your day-to-day life. I will be able to be more happier. I will be able to spend more time with my kids. Even small things like my neighbors will respect me more. People at my workplace will give me the love I deserve. My family will be proud of me. Okay, small things that matter to you, because that is when you are going to in the 4 a.m. when you want to have a stress day, when you think, let me have a glass of drink to chill me, let me watch Netflix to let me do this. Whenever you are abusing your body, your mind, somehow you will remember this, that no, if I have a goal in mind and I need to get there, I need to be there, so I should not do this. So the next question is for you to remember why you don't have to do these habits. Why? What is the importance of your goals? What if your 2024 goals are not met? This means that if my 2024 goals are not met, what are the opportunities I will miss? Will I stop being, will I not be confident on myself again? Will I feel more, underconfident? Will I feel more depressed? What is the cost of you not being able to achieve your goals in 2024? And even if you don't have a very clear goal in mind, you don't have a very clear picture, this is what I want to do, there is an idea of a person you want to be, right? What is going to happen if you don't become this person? If you keep doing these habits, if you keep, you know, poisoning yourself, if you keep doing it, what is going to happen? All right, so back to the present. Quickly tell me in the chat box, what is it that you're feeling now? Are you feeling excited to start planning? Are you feeling emotional while writing this? Are you feeling overwhelmed? What is it that you are feeling right now? So, Sushmita, why are you feeling anxious? Question yourself. Half our life will become less complex if we just ask why. That is, we practice something called conscious living. And in our community and all, we talk a lot about the importance of conscious living. It is exactly this. Why? What is the root cause of it? On the surface level, you will say, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I hate this word. Go back and ask, why is it that you are feeling? Are you are you not brave enough to face what is going on? Are you feeling a lack of courage to do it? Are you feeling lazy to work on your goals? Work on them. So why ask yourself to yourself, what is it that you are there? If you are feeling pressurized, ask yourself, why are you feeling pressurized? Is it because you are not ready to make goals? Is it because you don't have the bandwidth to do it? Or is it simply because you don't want to put a lot of effort into this? You are scared to put that effort. Most of this comes from a lot of fear. What if I fail? What if I do this and it still gets there? It comes from an underconfident that if I don't do this, what will happen next? If I'm not able to do this, what will happen next? Yes? So think again once more and write in your journal, write in your diary, what is it that it is truly about? What is this that this is truly about? Why are you feeling this? What is it you're feeling? I'm sorry, recordings will not be shared. The PDF will be shared. I know, right? Many of you are feared that these things that I've planned, these stuff that I'm saying, they will not be. I have failed in my life before. I will not fail in life. I will fail again. Yes, same patterns will repeat, same of it. So before I talk about today, the next part where we will actually plan the goals, let's talk about what is happening tomorrow. Let's talk about your future tomorrow. What is going to happen? So I'm going to give you this confidence is the best New Year gift you can give yourself. Because most of the time, I think I settled down on creating lesser goals for myself because I didn't have the confidence कि मैं कर सकती हूँ. But things changed, and I realized that what I needed was just confidence. So this year is your time for you to elevate. So tomorrow I have a very, very special session. See, understand this session is from 10 to 1. From 12:30, you will keep on thinking, ghar walon ko khana dena hai. 1 o'clock, I have to rush and make lunch. I have to feed me this. I am hungry. All of it. There is very limitation to in which depth I can work on your goals. But tomorrow I have a massive, massive plan for you. It's a 9-hour live marathon that we are going to work on. Today, I'm going to give you goals. Even if you just attend today, you will have goals. But if you truly want to see yourself make them come true, you want to go all the way with it. You want to experience a full. Yes, look at this. Atulya is letting go. Very good. Who all are letting go of the things that have held you back? You truly, truly want to experience your full potential of yourself. How many of you want to do this with me tomorrow? It's going to be long. It's going to be painful. It's going to be like ripping off 100 bandages at once. But I can promise you, once you get out of this, you are never going to feel underconfident again. So 2.0 is tomorrow happening. We are going to let go ourselves. It's going to be an investment in yourself. So, like I said, in New Year, Swapna ji, Debani, all of them were there. We provided them a 3-day program worth 50,000 where they learned how to get out of their beliefs. They decided to build their own personal brand. They came out of it. All of you could not come to Lonavala. I know all of you could not come to our offline event. But that is why we have bought this offline event to you. This 3-day event for you. It's not even an event. It's a virtual experience. And I don't have to sell it to you because I know the value of this. Many of the people who are here have joined Elevate before they know the value of this. What I am here to sell to you is whether you are ready for this. Because it's not going to be easy. You can't sit passively. You can't sit like this and enjoy. You have to be full attentive and all of this. So in the next part of this workshop, I'm going to sell to you the idea that you have to sit and work on it, because unlike my other workshops where I want maximum people to come in, this is a workshop where I want minimum people to come in so that I can give individual attention to everyone and work on themselves. If today you are not able to attend, many of them have missed the chance already because I have not let people come after 10:15. So if you are a person who are not going to be on time, this is not for you. If you are a person who's not going to be there, you won't be able to do this. There will be no recordings. There will be no PDF shared. This is an event you attend live. This is an event you have to do with me, completely present, completely with the spirit that I want to I've got to change this, right? So tomorrow we are going to work on 3 kinds of brand for you: your personal brand, your internal brand, your emotional brand, and the brand you got on social media. So this amazing program, which I have offered to the Lonavala people and Platinum people for 50,000, is not for 10,000 also today. It's not for 1,500, which was the price that we had offered yesterday, by the way. I'm going to do something extremely crazy right now. Till the end of this workshop, this is going to be for 1,299. This is the last time you're going to see this price. I could have very well done this for free. Niranjan, can you share the link? I could have very well done this for free, guys. I could have done it absolutely for this. But I know I don't want you to come saying, oh, kitna acha workshop tha, free mein itna kuch mila. I want you to come with this, that this is the best investment I'm making on myself. Can you please share the link, Niranjan? So this is the last time you're seeing this price, and at the end of this workshop, you are going to see it for a price of 1499. Okay, can you share the link, Niranjan, please? Thank you. So the link is there. Put it on the WhatsApp group also. Register if you want to do this. How many of you are in, guys? I want to take a count because I genuinely want to go this for very close this. How many of you are in? And yes, it is paid for Platinum as well. Tripti is in, Janvi is in, absolutely. If you are building to build your personal brand, if you want to build your own, discover why you fail in your goals. If you want to discover your values, this is a paid program for Lifecraft and Platinum as well, because like I said, this I could have done very well free. We did close to 103 workshops, free workshops last year. But this year, at this first investment, I want you to make it. Okay, let's go. So some of you know this was 999 program. This started at 499 and the prices has increased. Next time we are doing it for, it's going to be 10,000. I can guarantee you that. Because the value, I know people have come here with a full-fledged career. The ones who worked on our Elevate 1.0, which was on November 19th, our anniversary, they have messaged me that we have already made our first sale of 10,000, 20,000. So this is it. So while you register, let's start on another thing. I want you to answer this next question, which is, what is the thing you will do for the very last time in 2023, or at least say you will? What is that one thing that you have truly decided to do the very last time in 2023? So, Tripti, you must have already been registered for this program already. Yeah, you have already registered. Yeah. You are in the group, no, Tripti? Yeah. So, you could not attend the Mumbai offline, but don't worry, now you can be a part of this. Shilpi, you are also there. You dropped your introduction also yesterday. It's a very serious program, guys. Even I love that you are making a commitment, but I'm telling you in advance, there's going to be a dress code. There's going to be certain rules. Even if you have paid for the amount, you come late, I will not let. No, Neelam, no recordings. It's an 8-hour live event. Okay, Avneet, can you add Avneet in the group? Because you did not pay through the portal, no, that's why you didn't get the direct link. He'll do it. Midhu, we will tell you. First, for anyone to reach any one of our programs, Platinum, Lifecraft, tomorrow, Elevate is something you have to really get into it. Okay, because only if you can sustain with us for 8 hours from morning to evening, then you'll do it. Lovely Kalpana, I stopped binge watching at 10 p.m., slept instead, eat dinner before 7:30 p.m. What is that one thing you are going to do very last time in 2023? For me, I'll tell you what it is. It is the love for learning I'm going to leave. The lust, and I call it the lust for learning. I'll tell you why. How many of you are guilty of taking a lot of workshops this year? 99 free, ये वाला workshop भी तो लिया है ना, 99 workshops, free workshops. I was a person who spent 2022, 2023 registering in every possible workshop possible. Everything under the sun I was doing. I realized that while this workshop was for free, it was not free because it took my time. And it also caused a lot of anxiety in me. So I don't anyways call it the love for learning. I call it the lust for learning. Why? Because when you are in love with someone, you want to show it, you want to implement it, you do things for them. Lust is only daydreaming. You dream about it, you keep thinking of that partner, you keep thinking of that person and all of it. So, learning, you don't have to lust, you have to love it, which means implement. So, in 2024, I've decided not to take any course or workshops until I implement all of it before. So, I want you to write on your sheets what is this thing that you are going to do last time and why. Has to have a very clarity, like I said. Can't be just I will stop eating or binge eating at 9 p.m. or doing it. Like I have decided not to eat chips and Maggie at 2 a.m. at night while watching Netflix, which is something I do a lot because that sets up a bad tone for my whole day. Every day, the next day, I wake up and then I feel tired, I feel groggy, I feel this lethargy. So, the next thing that I want you to write on your journal is let's start with this. This is the last thing. This is the last time I did this thing. I am never going to do it again in 24. Tell me, what is it? What is that thing? It could be a bad habit like smoking. It could be getting angry at your kids. It would be buying too many books and not reading them. How many you're guilty of that? Buying books, holding them, not reading them. Spending too much on grocery. Nowadays, I realize this that since Instamart has come, I keep on buying more grocery than I should have because it's easier. Okay, what is it that you are going to do the last time this year and never repeat it again? Yeah, hoarding books and stationery is something I have absolutely decided not to do. Pick up Midhu one. If you start doing too much, you will get into aqua. There are 100 things I wish I did last time. I'm just going to pick one. For me, this time it is going to be stop buying stationery and journals. I have realized I'm going to need only one notebook. So this is the last thing I'm going to do. Superb M3, it could be. So after dinner, it's a good thing. No snacks after dinner. No, I already, do you see behind me? Okay, behind me, I've got so many journals and all this year. I think I have enough journals to survive a zombie apocalypse now. I was telling Niranjan. Literally behind me, I see, let's show you. Those all journals, not just bought from me. This year, I got almost 20-25 journals as gifts from other companies. So I'm going to do a lot of giveaways also this year. I don't have any space for this. So follow our Instagram page. Niranjan, can you drop our Instagram link? Because you will be winning all these journals very soon. So many to give you. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the technique to stop this also. Yes, do you want to know the technique? How to really not do this? Have a sip of water. Whatever it is that you don't want to do, I want you to point it towards it and say, I'm not going to do this. So, for example, if my guilty pleasure is journals and pen, I will say, I'm going to not buy any more of these journals and pens. Lot of conviction, okay? I'm going to stop buying these journals and these pens. If it's a smoking habit, pick a cigarette and say, I'm going to stop smoking this. A habit of overthinking, I'm going to stop overthinking. It's a very powerful technique. It's called point and say technique. So you need to point it and doing it. For example, if it is your kids who you have a lot of anger towards, I'm going to stop screaming at these kids. If it's the last time you want to take your loved one for guaranteed, point them towards them and say, this is the last time I'm going to take you for granted. Point and say it. Quickly, guys, look around you. What is that? What you want to do? If you have to get up and go, do it. I'm giving you 30 seconds. Pick up that thing and say, this is the last time. So, for example, you have a journal you don't write into. This is the last time I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to write so much into you this year. I'm telling you. Just do it now. And any time in a day, in the morning, when you wake up, whenever you need a revival, just look at it and point towards it. If you came late today, I am never going to be late again. You understand? I'm always going to be on time. Just point towards and doing it. Now, don't look at your wife and say, I'm never going to scream at you again. Do it politely with her. She might get scared and this, but this is a strong technique for you to do. Netflix is your biggest enemy. Look at your computer screen, look at Netflix and say, I am not going to waste time on you again. Done? After you're done back, come back to me. Come back here and comment in D. If you want to, stop, what do you say, procrastinating, you want to wake up early in the morning, look at your bed and say, I am never going to sleep till 6 on you again. Okay. So for you, for example, Nimisha, you want to respond before reacting. You say to your brain, I am not going to act impulsively anymore, right? Understood? I'm going to really, really work on this and then I'm going to do this. I don't know what it is called, Midhu. I say it's called point and say. It's an NLP technique, but it can be just, you can call it point and yell. But it mostly is point and affirm. Words are placeholders. A very, very big disclaimer to everyone here, because this some of my IIM friends yesterday had put on to this, that degrees is very important. As a coach, I should be telling more. I am from IIM Shillong. I have done this certification. I have done this. Till in these 2 years, I have a whole platinum community of close to 300 people. Nobody's asked me my degree before. Nobody's asked me where I've learned. So in case you do want to learn where I've learned NLP from, I can't tell you because I just learn from here and there. I don't believe in degrees. I believe in value. If you like what I offer, join Elevate. That's it. If this is a value, okay? So point and speak technique is done. What did you point up to a Midhu and say? I'm not going to do this again. I am going to stop buying flowers and I'm going to stick to artificial flowers. I'm going to stop doing this. Okay. Let's go now. Next part of this. Very exciting phase. So now you are truly in that state to get into this energy. Let's harness this energy. Have a sip of water. Niranjan is telling me 12 people have already registered. What is the final count? Because I think we are going for only 70 this time, right? I don't want to make it a very big crowd because we are working on brand. No, keep the price $12.99 till the end of this workshop. After that, you can change. I will tell you when to change. So till my slides are going on, jab tak hai jaan, tab tak the price is $12.99. After the workshop, you can register also. But you're doing it. So for me, it is the lust for learning. I am no longer going to buy any more courses. I am done. Okay. So let's start with this. Now, 2024 was a marathon. Okay. 2024 is not a race. You are not competing with against anyone. You are not competing, or you don't have to go on a fastest speed. You have to go at a sprint. The point of a marathon for most of you, how many of you have participated in a marathon here? Yes. One of my goals in 2024 is to grow is to get into a marathon at the end of the year, at least try. How many of you have done it? Okay. What is the core thing required in a marathon? What is the skill you need in a marathon? So, Vaishnavi, Elevate is not for business. Elevate is to create your brand. And MBBS as a doctor, you will need your personal brand. In our Lonavala event, one of the people who came was Dr. Chitra. She's a doctor who wants to now set up help being able to pitch to investors to invest in hospitals. As a doctor, you have to pitch to clients all the time to take medicines, to do it. It is a personal brand we are working on, not just a professional brand. So Elevate is to build who you are as a person and be able to represent it carefully. Okay. Sustenance of energy, mind power. So you don't need speed. Agreed? So in a marathon is not about speed or the number of this. It is about consistency. It is about being able to do it for a long time. So we are not going into a marathon mode today. We are not going into 2024 ka pura plan kar lete hai, because you don't know how it will be. Okay. What we are going to work on today is a 90-day plan. You get through the 90-day, we will be, and then come back to me and say, Sanchari, this is where I failed, this is where I did. And from there, we will take it again. So we're going to play a game called Bingo. Do you remember playing this as kids? So we are going to play a game called Bingo. We are going to make a bingo of your goals. Don't worry if you haven't played it. I'm going to give you instructions from the beginning. Okay. So the very first thing that I want you to do is to make a 5x5 grid. What is a 5x5 grid? So I did not plan it. Okay. Just like any one of you, I don't have a scale as well. Use a credit card, use your mobile phone, just a rough outline. You have to make a 5 grid by grid. First, set up with a big box. Rough lines now, because obviously you will be making it in fair. Divided into 5 boxes. Okay. Preeti, persistence is an internal concept. It is, in your mind being able to do it. Consistency is the result of persistence. Slight difference only. Both of them are needed. I am sorry, Monica, but I won't be able to share the recording or PDF for this. I told you it is not about the payment. I was doing this for free. It's not about the money. It is about the engagement and the transformation. So I will not be able to share recordings with you. I understand, but okay. And it's a 7-hour recording. Trust me, you won't be. I'll give it to you. Ask me. Okay. So done with this grid. After you're done with this grid, comment in done. And this is something I absolutely plan for as a game for my all kinds of things, my work related goals, my house chores. So I will be explaining in a little while on how to do this. But before that, before we get into this part, you can take sticky notes if you have, or let's do it on a paper. Keep this aside for now, okay? Let's start with health. What are the things you can achieve in the next 90 days? So I'm going to give you examples, don't worry. What are those sure shots things that it will take you probably one day to do? Now, reaching your ideal weight, which is leaving 10 kilos, 15 kilos, you won't be able to do this in this. But what are the things you can start doing immediately? So if health is your biggest priority this year, and you again, please remember, you don't have to start with all of them. कि मुझे सारे ही एक साथ करने हैं. Pick up what is most important to you in all of this. Okay? It could be health. It could be wealth. Okay, first I'll tell you, let's set up these sticky notes first. Okay? Put up health first. The categories that we worked on last. Okay? Instead of career, instead we will write wealth, career. And Ramya, you had asked if tomorrow's program is for professionals. Absolutely. As a professional, don't you want to have a personal brand at work? How your boss talks about you, how your company talks about you, how your employees talk about you. It is for everyone, except for those who don't want to take action. Then it's not for you, okay? So wealth, career, relationships. If you don't have sticky notes, please feel free to experiment with this. You can do so much with just a paper also, a TV. So you don't have to be limited by, Mary, I don't have sticky notes today. Don't feel bad about it. Use what you have. No, we don't touch the 5x5 grid yet. We start with this. Health, wealth, career, relationship. What is the other category? Yeah, skills. Okay. So now, in all of this, the very first thing I want you to do, there is 4 categories here, right? Okay, one more category I want to put in, sorry. So I'm putting this as physical health and this as mental health, spirituality. Now, we have a very different form of spirituality. If some of you have attended a spirituality webinar, spirituality is not just meditating, it is giving back to the society, contributing more. But right now, you just can go with your interpretation. First thing, I want you to rank these. Which one of them is your first priority? Which one of them is your biggest priority right now? Niranjan, there's an option for polls here. I think ranking ka. Can you launch that in the polls option? What is your biggest priority? Comment and tell me out of all these categories, which one is your first? Why? Write the why here. Why is this your first priority? For me, it is personally physical health. Because I decided that if my body doesn't support me, how am I going to go to work and perform better there? How am I going to do it? I would have said mental health in the last year because I was going through a very bad time. I was going through a very, very bad time during that. But this year, I have decided that I'm going to work on my physical health because I'm in a much better mental health in a position. So first you write my 3, choose one. Okay, let's start with one. First one, which is your priority. So my first is health. Second for currently is wealth and career. Because in order to be able to afford a therapist, I need money. Money can't buy you happiness, but I would rather cry in a Ferrari than in a Maruti 800, right? So my second priority is wealth. Third is health, spirituality. Fourth is relationship. Sorry, Niranjan, but this is more about my corporate relationships. I'm very sorted in the husband department, mother-in-law department, parents department. What I need to work on is my corporate friendships, my career network. And my fifth is my skills. Done? Given priority 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely, Ashwini. Yes, it's a very, very valid reason. And everybody's reason should be unique. I hate borrowed dreams, guys. In India, everything is borrowed. Everything. You are told beliefs are borrowed, religious beliefs are borrowed, dreams are borrowed, college aspirations are borrowed, but should not be borrowed. What is most priority to you? And I'll tell you one mind block you will have. मैं पैसा तो लिखना चाहती हूँ, but I don't want to write. But if I write, I will sound very materialistic. How many of you felt this? Ki if I choose it, I will sound it. No, it might be the need for you. I told you, right? How are you going to afford therapy or any course or any skilling if you don't have the right kind of money? Tomorrow, by the way, we have an entire section by Niranjan on this middle class versus millennial mindset, changing an entire mindset. Did you close the poll? No worries, you just write it on the paper. So discipline and procrastination are a sum of mental health, right? Because you need to convince yourself for an energy to do consistent, to be persistent. In tomorrow's workshop, we will talk about why do you keep failing and what is it that is causing you to not be more consistent. Don't worry. Superb, Leena. Okay. So now that you have written all this, let's get back to this zone and we will pick up things that we want to do in this zone. So if your major was physical health, you pick up at least you pick up maximum things from this category. If your major concern was wealth, you pick up more from this category. And of course, these are inexhaustive lists, non-exhaustive lists. You add in your own thing. For example, with health, this is more of these. For you, it could be I journal more. I will talk to my friend more. I will, I will spend more time meditating. Choose yours, okay? Relationships, you can choose from this, or it could be like, I haven't added because this is open to you. I will go on more dates with my husband. I will spend more time with my mother-in-law. I cook for my family. Okay? Particular things that you can tick off. So instead of writing, I will journal every day, you should write 21 days of regular journaling. Instead of writing, I will meditate every day, I will take a meditation challenge for 10 days and doing it every day. Yesterday, Niranjan had shared a recording list of 1 to 21. We'll share it again. Every day, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3-minute meditation. So I'll do that. Personal development is more of skills. So which of the skills will you be doing it again? Will you be completing? Okay. It could be working on the field of organization. I will declutter. Major of my goals right now is going to be declutter bedroom, declutter this, because that is a very good boost to mental health. Okay. So start with it. Have a look at all of this, maybe take a picture. But I want you to write in all of these individually, which one of this is important to you. Just take a note. I'll tell you what to do with it. Okay. Thank you, Ganesh. It's just the starting. So Ramya, why is this category most important to you? Why are you going to majorly focus on health? Why are you going to focus on this? Okay. So once you have decided this is going to be your priority and you're writing down in them, so the first step will be to write individually here. So I've given you some sample of things you can do, but this is more of you. For example, for my mental health, I'm going to declutter. Now declutter bedroom, studio, kitchen. So 3 goals I have all together here. Then, so nowadays I'm part of a 21-day challenge for meditation. I'll do that. So this is not that bigger priority to me, so I'm writing only 2 goals. But physical health is my biggest priority in this year, so I'm going to write more of this. So say, consult a dietitian, make a fitness plan, maybe buy yoga mat. By the way, don't write a lot of buying things. I will tell you how what do we have to put in buying and all. But say join and pay for swimming. Meal prep. Every meal prep is something I absolutely love doing. Just 1 second. I think my camera has shut down. Give me 1 second. Okay. Can I have your phone? My phone switched off, Niranjan. The 21-day meditation is by the Art of Living. I think somebody it will be there. The thing is, I'm every day when I wake up, I'm always grateful because internet has given every day. There is so many options in internet. Can you give me the phone? This has enough battery, right? This will charge. I told all of you to charge your devices, but I myself am guilty. I have not charged my device. So guilty here. No, we are very open with our phones. In fact, most of the time, I don't know which phone I'm using, which phone I'm working with. The 21-day meditation link will share after the group, okay? So keep writing your goals. Wealth, career. What is it that you want to get in wealth? So it could be joining a plan. So tomorrow, all those who have wealth goals, by the way, we are going to do a lot work on this. I'm going to help you build up business plans tomorrow, so don't worry about that. But it could be to learn more about financial independence. It could be about studying more about, setting up budget, talking to a nutritionist. I'll share the goals again with you 1 minute. So health, wealth, write down all of this. Which goals are more pertaining to you? Don't try to do all of them. Go with the ones that are a biggest priority for you right now. Setting up a budget is something you should absolutely do this year. We were in Lonavala, we were in this, we were at work, no, we were the Alleppey for the next, on New Year. All we did is sit and plan. I will show you my plan also. Okay. So now that you have a list of goals ready, I'm going to show you 2 methods in which I do it. You can choose any 2 methods to make goals fun. That's why I'm such a goal digger, because actually planning can be fun. So I first wrote all my goals on different papers depending on my categories. This, of course, I did not tell you the sticky notes. So you couldn't. For Elevate tomorrow, carry sticky notes. Then I made a roadmap for myself. So in January, my 90-day sprints, as and as I keep doing it, for example, 21-day, no sugar. If I finish it, I will move it here. Okay. Dispatch calendars, which I'll tell you in a while what exactly is the calendar. Declutter home is my January goal. Do 5 push-ups. No, I wrote do a push-up. Let's start with small. All of this I've written, and as you can see, it's a legit roadmap. So as I go along, I will keep on fixing on all of this and make sure my path is there. How many of you think it's a cool idea to get this done? How many of you think it's a cool idea? It is, right? But this is one of the methods you can do. But as you can see, it requires a lot of sticky notes, a lot of this. So I'm going to teach you the next big method that in fact works for me more. It is this bingo method. So you all made this bingo graph. Now the way to play bingo, originally if you were to play bingo, they ask you to, it's like Kambola or Housey. Without the tickets, you make a grid and then you divide numbers on it. You write them randomly. You write them very randomly, and then one person will call out and you strike them off. Number 1, done. 10, 2, 13, you do it and then you strike it off. And once one row is done, it is B. 2 rows is done, it is I. 4 rows N. So similarly, when you finish bingo, you get a prize. Clear? Clear with the game? Yes? Give me a thumbs up if you've understood the game. Okay. The same is, we are going to play a game of your life. We are going to play mental games with your life now. All the goals that you wrote and you decided, I want you to now start putting it here. So for example, consult a nutritionist. Write them randomly, okay? Declutter bedroom. 21 days of meditation. No, not regular goals like sleep early, because these are things you want to tick off in the 90 days. So maybe it could be set up a sleeping system or research more about how to sleep early, get a new alarm clock to fix my sleep, more of those, or make a sleep tracker for myself. So Ganesh, instead of like 5,000 steps daily, because how will you tick off daily? It could be 10 days of 5,000 steps. 90-day sprint mein kitna you can achieve realistically, you put it on that. So like instead of writing, I'm going to have 100 push-ups, I'll just start with my first push-up. Okay. So maybe like if you're decluttering, for example, if your mental health, maybe it could be just be find a therapist. Simple as that. For wealth, find a business coach. Don't have to invest in it, don't have to do it, but find somebody. Set up a budget. Go on a date with partner. Could be take family for one movie. So whichever is your most priority, you should put more. Since skills is my lowest priority, I'm not adding a lot of learn this, learn that, but more of it is what I have to do. But if your goal is to grow more on Instagram, it should be more like put 10 Insta posts or create 10 LinkedIn posts. Okay. So fill this with all the things that you want to do. Maybe finish 10 paintings. Some of you are struggling to do the Lifecraft and Platinum program. So you can write that, watch Lifecraft recordings. Okay. It could be something out of a service. Reach out to a friend. Spend one day doing service. Could be something that your husband and wife is telling you for a very long time, it's pending. Repair XYZ. Upcycle, which is revamp, recycle something. Okay, so fix it in. And once you have fixed your 25 boxes, comment in 25. I love your yellow frame, really nice. This is 90 days. Abhinay, it's written here, 90 days. Okay, so 90 days, this is for this. What are you going to achieve in the next 90 days? Yeah, finish the course I've registered. So finish XYZ course. So finish XYZ course. If you can do it in 90 days. What are the things that you can do in 90 days? Maybe it could be don't buy coffee if you are into like no coffee zone. Write this first, you write this. This is not a progress chart. This is a goal chart. A progress chart is a habit tracker. I can give you a format for it. In fact, there is a journal that we will give you tomorrow and after Elevate, which will have hundreds of habit trackers. So for those, you need another systems, other types of guides. So to maintain daily progress and all, you need something in this sort. These are called habit trackers. These are called, those are different. These are goals. So Leena, control my screen time ki jagah, you should write like 10 days of no screen or 1 day per week, no screen detox for 1 day of a week. Wednesday detox. Yes. First write all this down. I'll show you one. Niranjan, people are asking for the link. Can you share it again? Energy is going down. Guys, have a sip of water. Too much energy has gone down right now. Okay. So one way to do this is I'll show you the more goals of it. The surprise I'll tell you later is this kindness challenge. Some of you have already seen it. Where is this? Especially people who have come to Lonavala and Mumbai trip, you know where you have seen this. Where is this coming from? Where have you seen this? So we have for you these health challenges, all of this, which you can take on a monthly basis also. Yes, it is part of the calendar. I'll tell you about the calendar more. Tomorrow, Richa, it's from 10 to 7. I don't know. It can be 10 to 8 also. It will be till the time you finish your goals. So after you've written this 25, please write this 25, write 25 minutes. So I'm also writing date with self. Because that is something I really procrastinate on. I don't do it. I'm also writing read 2 books, doable. Read 2 books on career. Not just, I read a lot of cherry mystery novels. So read 2 books on this. 3-day detox. Clean laptop files. Declutter. Studio. Last one, kya likhu? Ha, last one. Organize a workshop after 90 days to check your progress. You guys can write attend 90 days workshop. So 90 days after exactly this, we'll have one more workshop. Okay. I will share all of this with you. Okay. So now how does this work? Now I'll tell you how it works. Every time you do something, for example, I finished the 21 day of meditation. Strike it off. You find a business coach, finally you are able to work on your plan, strike it off. You find you go on a date with your husband, you strike it off. So you strike it off every time you do this. This is something you will see, for example, mine this one. Every time I do this, I strike it off. It is in such a bad condition because it is kept right in front of my desk. And every day I look at it and it gives me this urge ki, "Arey yaar, bingo khelna, I need to do this." Okay. So you do all of this, start with my first push-up, whatever. Now comes the fun part. अब striking में थोड़ी ना fun है. Fun मैं बताऊंगी अभी. पहले पानी पियो. First sip some water, then I'll tell you the fun. So the fun part is every time you cross out an entire line, either diagonally, either horizontally, either vertically, you give yourself a gift. Now, the gift is something that you ideally would have anyways bought, but now you are going to bribe yourself. So, for example, if I finish one line, I'm going to give myself a Netflix night. And by the way, please watch 12th Fail if you are giving yourself a prize. It's a very beautiful movie, such a respite from most movies nowadays. So if I've done 5 lines, I will buy a yoga mat. If I'm able to do 10 lines, 10 lines, chalo bahut ho jayega. If I'm able to do 6 lines, I will give myself a spa. Okay. All the way till, acha, maths people, how many lines are possible here? Permutation, combination answer. Tell me maths, good people at maths wale, how many possible lines are there? And if I have a full house, then I'll give myself a grand award. So my phone, I have this phone. No, my phone has gone with a 3-4 lines have come on this OnePlus phone. So I need a phone very badly because, of course, it's my sustenance. But I have promised myself I will buy a phone. I would have bought a phone anyways, but I will buy a phone only when I have a full house. So if I want it, I have to get it done. So give yourself a reward system based on it. The more you win, the more you get. How do you like this system, guys? So even if it is something small like buying a top, buying a serum for myself, going to watch a movie, have a goal behind it. Be a goal digger. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy the movie much more when you feel you have earned it. You will enjoy that burger more if you know that you have worked hard to eat it rather than just buying it from Swiggy. You will love buying that book more when you know that I've worked, done something to get it there. Yes, Midhu, that does mean no Netflix night till you have not finished this. So instead of Netflix and chill, you have to do go Netflix and tick. So if you do like chocolates very much, put it into a goal that I will eat a chocolate only when I finish my first line. If you feel that's too restrictive, another thing you can do is some of these are very high value ones. For example, 20 days of meditation is considerably very much tough, then reach out to a friend. So some posts you can put a star on, which are tough ones, like 21 days of meditation, 10 LinkedIn posts, declutter bedrooms, the ones that are too hard. And for these ones, you can give yourself a special gift. Ki chalo, star kar liya, so I will give myself a nice off. I will go to a cafe and sit. Okay, so you can give it. This method you follow, 90 days you are not going to fail this. I can guarantee you. But one thing you have to do, which there is no option for, is just do it. I am so So Debani is here today. I have made Debani actually create a wall hanging like this and asked her to put it to her office. Just take action. There is no other way to do this. You have to do it. Right? But yet, some of us will fail. Yet. And now also, abhi tak you've already made, how many of you have already thinking, ye sab bana to liya hai, but I am not going to do it. Be very honest and tell me. How many of you still have it, ye sab aaj bana rahi hu, kal jaake koi nahi dekhne wala hai. This is all good and nice to make, but I'm not going to be able to do this. The issue here is again that because we pick up things that are really not true to ourselves. We ourselves are like half-hearted goals. So tomorrow, and the very big word that I really did not have a lot of attachment to, but it has become my goal of this is authentic. Being true to myself. The fact that once I have set up a goal, how can I lie to myself and not do it? If I've told myself I'm going to earn my first 50,000 this year, how dare I not do it? If I've told myself I will go to the gym no matter what, how dare I not do it? Do you want that kind of authenticity in life? When you feel bad about lying to yourself, the reason most of us are able to go through stress eating, why we go to stress watching is because we are not true to ourselves. That time we know, subah utna hai, subah ut ke 5 baje I have to do yoga. But at night we convince ourselves, you deserve this, girl. You had such a tough day. You deserve to eat this burger. You are your own favorite. You convince it. And at that time, it feels very good. But later, guilt strikes. Yes, shit, yaar, I should not have eaten it. Why did I do that? Why did I spend money? Why did I buy another course? Yes, that is why you need to be truly authentic to yourself. So tell me, how many of you want to create an authentic brand for yourself? How many of you want to create an authentic personal brand? And let me explain to you the word brand because most of you are associating this with business. A brand is not something that is just a business. A brand is what people will recognize you by. This new year, we had these amazing people discover their personal brands. Bona, are you here today? Bona is a 60-year-old who came with her husband. She said, I am a corporate employee. I'm just a person who has been in corporate for very while. I don't know how to use technical. I don't know how to do it. She walked out of this as a relationship coach consultant and she's working on this already. My dear Debani, come here. She's here. She used to call herself, you're here, right, Debani? Yeah. She used to call herself as a Canva coach and she had this very big belief, I can't earn money. I can't do it. She used to tell me, mujhe koi kyun dega, who will do it? 100 limiting beliefs. This year, I hope, Debani, you will testify this. She has walked out of these 3 days saying, yeah, I can make my at least first 10,000. Yes? Debani, do you feel confident you can do this? Right? So this thing is about being a personal brand. You know, Sydney came with so many beliefs. I can't talk. Nobody will want to talk to me. I feel shy and all. She won the award for the best play there. She set up a play where she was playing it. She prepared her pitch. Yesterday I talked to her. She was like, I'm busy with my daughter, but I'm working on my goals. It's about creating your identity. A brand is an identity so true to yourself that you can never go back to being again that. So this event that we had was for 3 days. It was you had to fly all the way to Lonavala, get across this. But this event, I'm going to do it for you for absolute peanuts tomorrow in 1 day. So we are going to work on your brand identity. We are going to work on a model. Who are you? What are you? What is it that you want to work in? I'm also going to teach you how to sell, not just your product, yourself. And I'm going to teach you to get over this mindset. And once you get over this mindset, you are a millionaire. This is not about money, by the way. It is about increasing confidence. It is about that if for example, Dr. Preeti, You know your value is so amazing. When me and Niranjan came to you, we were in shock. But you are still not, you feel very bad about asking your customers for money, right? Your patients. You're like, no, yaar, I have to do this as a service. It does not come from a place of service or giving back to the society. It comes from a place of fear that if I start asking for money, they will think I'm a fraud doctor. They will not like me anymore. Yes, for many of you, it is not a fear. It is not this that people will stop. It is not comes from a fear. I can't do it. It comes from if I do it, I will lose this. If I start being very stern with my family, they will stop liking me. If I take a stand for me in the corporate, nobody will like me. If I tell my mother in law to do this, if I create a boundary for myself, we will be able to do this. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to work from morning to evening on breaking your this, breaking your barriers, building yourself a very strong identity. An identity that will be your shield. We will be working on your core values. We will be working on who do you have to be in 2024. Because habits, all of this, Pooja was asking me right now that why do we need to bribe this? These are goals we need to do for ourselves. We do. But at that moment, a willpower comes to us when temptation comes to us, our willpower fails. An invisible force comes to us, tells us, do it, do it, do it. You know you don't want to buy any more dresses. You know that you don't need to buy any more clothes, no more journals. But जब वो Instagram पे ad आ जाता है, and you have to click on that, do you feel an invisible force saying, click it, click it. It's asking you to buy. Go it. Yes, that invisible force you have to overcome, and your life is sorted. You know you are tired after work, a better option will be to sleep rather than watching Netflix and then waking up tired. But at that time, kuch ho jata hai. Some energy comes in. Yes, where is that energy coming from? It's you to watch Netflix, to stress eat. You want to work on your career goals. You know, एक दिन अगर मैं सच में seriously एक दिन बैठ के एक plan बनाया, I will find those 5 people who will buy this product from me. But every time I try to sit in those 5 minutes, I have so many temptations. फोन चेक कर लेते हैं, व्हाट्सएप पे क्या आ रहा है, इंस्टाग्राम पे क्या आ रहा है, रील्स पे क्या आ रहा है. Yes, do you find this relatable? Yes. So we're going to work on this. We're going to work on the questions. Why am I stuck? Why can't I be consistent? Why I'm not moving forward? What is my priority? And I'm going to take you in just one day from this struggler who can't wake up in the morning to all the way to becoming a champion. You're going to start with, I don't know what is going wrong in my life. I don't know what is happening. I am ready to make a change. I am growing towards my success. I'm winning and I'm leaving behind a legacy. Guys, I want you to take a screenshot of this because this should be your graph in 2024. Take a screenshot of this. This is where I want you to go. And you might be, most of you are not in this stage. If you were, you would not have come. The ones who did not come for this webinar are in this stage. Platinum members, you are at the most in this stage. I am growing. The people who are entering the waiting room right now, coming after the webinar is almost ending, are in this phase. I don't know when the workshop started. I don't know why I woke up late. You are already in this growing stage, which means I just need to work on you a little more and get you to becoming a winner. And once you become a winner, you will become a leader on your own. Tell me, who do you want to be in 2024? Where do you see yourself in 2024? Are you a struggler, a hustler, a climber, achiever, or a leader? Who do you want to be? Write it on your journal. I want to be leader Sanchari. I want to be, honestly, I want to be an achiever. I think leader will take me a lot of time to reach. When you leave behind a legacy and all, it is there. So I want to be an achiever. I just want to have few wins. अगर मेरा ये bingo sheet cover हो जाता है, that's a big win for me already. So I want you to write it. I am hustler, Sanchari, I am Hustler Preeti, I am Achiever Preeti. Whoever do you want to be in 2024? Quickly comment and tell me. There are 95 people in the chat box and only 90 people have got. I see no answers. I am waiting for each one of you to do. What do you want to be in 2024? This is the least effort I'm asking for you all just to put it on this chat box. Who do you want to be? I'm Achiever Debani. I'm Shikha, write. I'm an Achiever Shikha. I'm Achiever Shikha and write this in your notebook. Preetha, write it. I'm Achiever Preetha. I am leader Ankita. Say it with conviction. Your body listens, your brain listens. Say it with a conviction. Write it on your journal. I am this, and you're going to do it. You know, when people, affirmations, manifestations, they work in this sense. When you start saying it so many times, you start saying it so many times to yourself, your brain starts believing it. Brain kya hai? Brain is a very innocent, very cute thing. Whatever you tell it to do, it will convince itself that, okay, Sanchari is telling me to do it, अच्छा होगा, मैं कर लेता हूँ. Today, if I tell it hydration is important, every 2 minutes, every 1 hour, it will remind me I'm thirsty and I have to drink water. If I tell it, Arey, water is wastage, alcohol is the new life, dear, and I start drinking every night at 8 p.m., my mind will go to open the fridge, put ice and doing it. इसमें brain की क्या गलती? It is what you are feeding to it. Today, if I tell I am a loser, my brain will say, okay, you are a loser. Let's go back to sleep and sleep till 10 a.m. But if I tell myself, no, yaar, I am a person who loves waking up in the morning and I am a goal getter, it will be like, okay, tomorrow we'll wake up at 5 a.m. So it is very important that this conversation with yourself is better. The glass was a hand-painted glass by one of my students, Deepak. It was a wedding gift. So this Elevate is exactly for people like you who want to grow. It is for coaches. It is for service providers, people who are looking into career shift. Action takers is most important. The only people who are not for is action, not action takers. It is for experts who have a lot of gyan, but have not been able to implement it. It's for entrepreneurs and it's for stressed people. Which of these categories do you belong to? I'm sure you belong to at least one of them. As homemakers, you are either stressed, you are also an action taker, and you are absolutely service providers. No doubt on that. Okay. Yes, we are almost going towards the end of the work. I don't know. I think 4 more slides are left. So I am actually, the price is going to increase. Thank you for reminding that, Niranjan. So this is for all of you who really want to grow, want to see it, and who are willing to give me one day of their life. I'm not asking you to join us to fly to Lonavala, come to us for 3 days. I'm not asking you to come to Kochi. Last week, yesterday, Dhara, Dr. Dhara, one of our students, came to meet us for her one-to-one consultation to teach her body language and communication. We spent a whole day with her. You don't have to come all the way. And tomorrow, after all this, after literally all these master classes, which them in itself in Lonavala, we took 1 day each, but I'm going to concise them for you. How to do your brand, how to build your personal thing, how to get over your introvertness. I will also be giving you this beautiful 45 minutes exercise that will give you deep into your heart, into your why are you. We will also be giving you a copy of Soul Book, which will change the way you look at yourself and help you plan your goals. So Elevate 2024 is the last workshop you might need this year. It will be the one that will give you immense clarity, help you build your code. And I'm giving you the last 3 minutes to get it, because I'm changing the price after this. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any questions about the program, about this, any questions about the planning and all, I will be staying here. I had promised you this workshop is till 1. Because of this, I'm going to sit here till you have any doubts and I can pull them up. Yes, platinum people also have to pay for this. It's a paid program. So, all right. This is the end of this. The time is up. Now the workshop has been reverted back to the original price of 14.99. And we are only opening seats till 5 p.m. Or sorry, not till 5 p.m., 2 p.m. today, because there are a lot of things you need to be prepared for. You have to come in. So all those who register for Elevate, I will be sharing with you a PDF. I will be sharing with you exactly how you can plan your goals, how you can, what to come up tomorrow with, what kind of clothes you have to wear, what are the materials you need. So I'm going to max 3 p.m. We are going to let you get into it. So this is literally the last chance. Is the link on the WhatsApp group, Niranjan? Ah, 14.99. You've done it. Thank you. And again, this is the last time we are doing this kind of Elevate. We have a different Elevate program which we do. We will मेरा 5G से connected है. Hello, can you hear us, guys? I'm sorry, there was an electricity. Now it's fine. Okay, so Devapriya, it is available. It is Elevate happens, but this same Elevate is not going to happen. This is only a start of the year Elevate. Now, the last thing is, what if you had a friend in this journey? This entire journey towards goals, towards this. We made a lot of friends in Lonavala. We have we celebrated Happy New Year with a lot of friends, but you can also have a friend. So I have a very special friend, Dexter, for you this year. Dexter is this very special edition calendar that we designed for our special participants. But on public demand, this calendar is now available for sale for you as well. So this calendar, it's not just a calendar, it's also a planner, because it comes every day of it is a specific, every month is a specific planner for this. Niranjan is the link for this. We have registered, we can have copies, right? I think around 4 copies are left, right? Yeah. So there are some, it's a limited copy edition. We only have 4 to 5 copies left. This is called Dexter, because he's your desktop calendar. And he's going to be there for you for this month. It's going to help you plan all the things that we talked about it. It is a calendar in that form. The price of this is 2024, because it's going to be a 2024 partner. And Niranjan is sharing the link with you right now. So we are only, because it's a limited edition calendar planner, you have to book it in advance. So book it and then we will ship it to you. Okay. So that's it. The price of all of this is there. I told you, take action. Just like those who did not attend on time today and are still messaging. I think Niranjan is sitting and replying to them why they can't join the workshop, that even though they are late, people are like, I joined in at 10:15, I joined it at 10:20. Does not matter. Same is for this action takers. Don't miss this chance for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to work on your confidence. I'm going to work on your self-belief. I'm going to work on your wealth. We are not just going to work on your goals, surface level goals of, I want to be consistent in life. I want to wake up early. I'm going to work on something that really matters, your personality. Who are you going to be in 2024? Are you going to be a person who is the last one to go for goals? Or are you going to be a person who's going to be the first one to get there? So for that, tomorrow is Elevate. And if you are a part of it, we will drop you into the WhatsApp group. There is some preparation to be done. You have to come with certain things tomorrow. So we'll share all that with you. And with that, 2024 is wrapped. So let's do a quick revision of all that we did from the starting, so that you wake up. I will not be sharing the recording of this class, but I will be sharing with you the PPT. This PDF I will be sharing with you so you can revise again. But unfortunately, I will not be able to share with you the recording. Okay, so let's revise quickly. We started with doing a quick recap of 2024 to 2023. We did a deep meditation of how 2023 was. We focused on what was our goals, where was it. Then we started writing on our, oh, sorry, my screen is not shared. Just 1 second. Of course, everything that I've told you right now, you have to go back and you have to do it in fair. We did it in this assumption that this is just a rough thing. You have to go make this all fair, put it on a board. All those things you have to do. Okay. So we worked on our health. One second. I don't know why my camera is not getting connected. 1 second.
I think it needs to be added.
No. I added to it. Camera is okay. Now it's okay. So we worked on your health goals, your relationship goals, your career. We first recapped them, what went well, what did not go very well. Then we worked on the things that we are going to do last time ever. We wrote all the things, milestones that we want to achieve in the next 90 days instead of planning the whole year. We built a 90-day sprint for ourselves. And we realized that finally we just have to do it. Okay. So now I know it's almost time for your me. Tell me, how do you feel? And more than tell me, let's write. How do I feel today? So tell me in the chat box, how do you feel now? Do you feel excited to work on your goals? Do you feel grateful that you had a great year? Do you feel nervous? What do you feel right now? How was the workshop for you? How was it? Was it worth waking up at 10 a.m.? And this is just the first Saturday of this year, guys. So just think, on the first Saturday of this year, you have planned your goals. Is there any way you cannot achieve it in the next 90 days? No. You are already ahead of the curve. You're already 2 steps ahead of it. So no matter how much this year goes, I'm going to give you a nice medal today. And you deserve this medal. It is, yay. I planned my year. Maybe for some of you, you can give yourself a trophy. I joined Elevate. Some of you might have said, I can't join Elevate because I have family issues. I will do it later. First of all, if you have family issues, then you need this the most. You need to be able to take time of yourself on your will. There is never going to be a time when there's going to be an extra hour for you. You have to make it. Secondly, I will do it later. This is not happening later. I'm telling you with 100% guarantee. I am doing this only one time. The next Elevate will be a different format. Okay, this is just a 2024 thing. Then you might say 1500 is too much. It's the price for your goals. It's the price for your 1 year. Okay, let's give yourself one more certificate. I made a bingo plan. My 2023 was amazing. See, it wasn't that bad a year after all. So with that, it's a wrap. If you have questions, please stay back on this. So Rini, 1 day is the price you are paying for the whole year. this one day you spend, and every day of these 365 days that you're going to wake up, you're going to wake up more refreshed. And the fact that I'm authentic to myself. And if not now, then when? If you're not going to do this now, when will you do it? In life, never there is going to be somebody coming up and telling you there is one extra hour. Now you take challenge of your goals. So you have to do this now. Okay. Any questions, any feedback? This is your time. Please type in. I'll be happy to answer your doubts. We are at the end of the workshop. Tomorrow it's from 10 a.m. Ending, I genuinely don't know, because I will sit with you till it is your goals, till you fill your planning. Today we were in a hurry, so I had to make you write your wealth goals. I gave you only 5 minutes, 10 minutes to write each. Tomorrow will be more in sync. You can write your goals in a more better manner, in a more comfortable way. We will give you more time to work on it. It is not a class. It is a live workshop. It is something you're going to constantly sit and keep working on it, keep doing on it. So time, I can't really tell you. Okay. Cool. Yeah, of course, this workshop is not for everyone. I'll tell you who is this workshop not for. This workshop is not for people who don't want to work in a community, who will say, I can't turn on my camera, I'm feeling shy, I am this. It is for people who say, I can't give time. 1 hour is not, 1 day is too much for me. I know all of this. ये सब तो मुझे आता है. If you आता है, then why have you come to this workshop? You already know it, implement it. I will only watch. This is not a watching workshop. This is an absolute doing workshop. I can tell you from tomorrow morning to evening, I will not let you sit 1 minute in peace. It is also not for motivation. If you want me to motivate you, I am not going to do that. I am going to give you something bigger than motivation. I'm going to give you the biggest cup of tea, that is clarity. So it's not going to be like, मुझसे हो नहीं रहा, मुझे please कुछ बोलो जिससे हो जाए. No. Okay. Superb, Kirti. It is okay if you have smaller sprints for habit generation. Like, that's why I did not split it into a whole year. I do it in 90 days. In fact, you can even split it into 21 days. Absolutely go for it. There is no thing. Your goals are your goals. I can't help you. Niranjan can't help you. God can't help you. Your goals are for your only. It is you, how you take your goals, how you work on it, how you build on this. Okay. Now I promise that at the end of this, I will give you your vision board workshop for those who wanted to plan, who wanted to make a generic vision board as well. The vision board 1.0, it does look very cute, and I recommend to people also to do it. So I'm dropping this in the WhatsApp group. I will also share with you the template for this. I somehow Zoom I'm not able to send the picture, but I'll share this. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. You were absolutely wonderful. It was great to have you there. I love doing this. This is the best kind of party. Me and Niranjan are not people who, go out and have conventional parties and all. This is the one that I wanted to get into. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice lunch. Have a nice day. And absolutely have a great year. There is no way you can fail this year, right? You have already planned success. Okay. Sure. Okay. Bye bye. Any doubts? You are Shikha, the next workshop is tomorrow, which is the paid workshop. After this, no. Just like I've decided not to attend many free workshops, I've also decided that we will take meaningful workshops. Keep following us on Instagram. We do add a lot of things. And we can put it out there. Okay, Dr. Preeti has a strange request, but I'm going to do it. So one of my resolutions this year is not to watch TV. Because I realized the more TV I watch, my brain cells die. And when I will grow up, when I will be a little more elder, all my friends will be smarter than me, and I will be the one left behind with no brain cells.
Oh,
So when I was small, Vani, when I'll tell you something, when I was young, I was in a group of 5, 6 friends. All my friends would watch so much TV. But I was like, no, yaar, I want to read books. They made fun of me. They told me, no, 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 watch TV. It's good, it's good. And it was so entertaining also. But I said, no, no, I won't watch cartoons. I'll read. Today, my friends all ask me, Sanchari, what did you do special? Why did I not become rich like you? Why did I not become beautiful like you? I tell them, because you watch so much TV. So if you keep watching TV, you will not become a doctor, you will not become an engineer. To read books. You'll read more books in 2024?
will you read more books?
No.
Ma'am is asking you. She calls you webinar ma'am.
Webinar ma'am is telling you, take a promise promise me, okay? You'll read more books.
Promise.
टीवी में कुछ नहीं रखा. टीवी वाले people ना are all cheating you. Read more books.
I promise.
मम्मी के साथ डॉक्टर बनना है ना? Read more books.
I promise. I promise. Thank you so much.
You don't have to call me ma'am, Dr. Preeti, please, please. Okay, you are coming tomorrow, right? No.
I won't lie.
Ish.
I have kept money aside for the next Elevate, but tomorrow I had a lot of commitments, and
I understand.
you
As a
guys are not going to let me sit alone.
I
That's
know
why.
today also I saw you doing it, but that is a nice honesty that I know I can't do it and doing it. Good. I admire this about you. But next time is going to be there. Okay?
I'm ready for that.
Superb.
Thank you.
Okay. So Purnima, today's session is I will send you the PDF. So you will be able to cover the parts that you missed. There's a recap also we did, so you can follow with it. Tomorrow's session is independent of today. You have a set of goals ready. Tomorrow's session is just going to be about, how you can become the person who will follow your goals. Because if our integrity is not built, if our strong foundational values are not there, it won't go further. So we'll work on your foundation tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Nigda, can you type your doubt, please? It would be more easier for me. I'll answer everyone's doubt that way because I have a couple of doubts. Okay. Yes, we will have lunch break tomorrow. Somebody asked me, do we get lunch break? You will get lunch breaks. You will get loo breaks. You will get your bio breaks, but they will be moderated such that the entire day you'll have to be sitting. So 1, 2, 3. So when you join in today for the Elevate, we will join you to the group and I will share with you all these details. 1 to 2 is going to be your lunch break. And during the lunch break, you will be given a task also. So you will have to manage such that you eat, take a nap, and come back. So today, all those who've joined Elevate, make your plans, order from outside, tell your family, apna dekh lo khud se. Sunday is going to be my time. Okay. Snigdha, career are things specific to your career. Like for you, it is difficult because your career and skills are mostly same, but career might be get my first client of 2024. Your career goal could be build up my LinkedIn profile. Skills would be things I just want to learn on my own, could adjust to my career, or it could be like pitching skills, communication skills, or it could be social media skills. So skills and career can overlap also. It's up to you to decide which one to work on. That's okay. Okay. So for example, my goal is to create 10 LinkedIn posts. It goes both in skills and career. No issues with that. Okay. So that's it. This is it. I had promised that I will leave you till 1. I wanted to keep a session for doubts. I have some of doubts coming. Otherwise, you all can leave, have lunch, get ready. Tomorrow is going to change your life. Okay. Will I be getting... tomorrow, you will not get a recording. You will get the PDF of all of this. So anything that we share in the class, the value test, We will be starting tomorrow with a value test mapping where I will be asking you to define your top 5 values. And then based on it, I'll be teaching you how to build up your career, how to get in more of that. We'll be working on that. So after that, you want to know the itinerary. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'll share the itinerary for tomorrow. Okay. Can I get a discount? No. I think that 1500 is a very valuable price. This course, like I said, people have paid 50,000 for this. So 1500 is a steal deal. You are going to make 10 times more money in the next week if you follow it there. So no discuss. If you want to pay by evening, that I can help you do it and doing it, but there is no going to be a discount for all of this. Right? It's the price you are paying to build yourself up. So that is there. It is for platinum also. Platinum people will also have to purchase this. Vidya, to get into platinum, first you have to go through Elevate. Elevate is like the gate bridge of this. I say that if you can survive 1 day with us, then only can you be a part of the community. So tomorrow you will need these per certain rules. You will need to have your cameras on all time. This today I wasn't monitoring, but tomorrow we have very few people, so I'll be able to observe them. 9:45 you need to be here. Your dress code will be white. You will need a lighter and a steel bowl. We'll tell you why tomorrow. You need one big chart paper and a sketch pen, and we are going to work on it. So morning we'll be doing grounding exercises. We'll be doing your value audit. We'll be defining your strengths. Phase 2, we will be building your routines. We'll be discovering your superhuman strength, and we will be building your personal brand. Okay. So 2 kinds of brand exist. The brand that you have inside, and second, the brand that you have outside. We'll work on. Cool. This is Maitri. This is a very different Elevate, and this is the last time we are doing this Elevate, because start of the year, we might have Elevates in the future, but those are going to be a very different tone altogether. So that is why I'm strongly recommending all Platinum Lifecraft people to take this seriously and to get in there. I will not be able to have similar this again. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. People are still joining in. I'm so sorry you were late. This year has started for these 100, 200 people who had joined the workshop, and they've already made it big. I'm proud of you guys. Yes, calendar will be shipped into you in 1 week or so. These are only since it's a team of 2 and we are not into merchandise. So we are only able to give, it's a pre-order one, and we have, I think, 4 or more of this left. Yeah, you can share the calendar link also one. Can I get a copy? We are only giving physical copies right now, but in case you want the ebook copy, okay, I'll give you the PDF version also. No worries with that. Okay. International shipping, I'll have to see. Local shipping, I can do. This is something we had just done it for our community, but everybody loved it so much. We sold out in the first weekend. We thought, let's do it for more people. No, you will have to mostly. So tomorrow's event is going to be, it can't be while you are working or while you are traveling, because it's not a listening event. I will be asking you to write a lot. I will be giving you a sheet to work on. It's an activity based one. We will be dividing you into groups, and you will have to work on one of this. So it can't be ideally you can't be attending something while watching this. Yeah. Okay. I will share the list of what to bring in the Elevate one. Right after this workshop, we'll add you to the Elevate group, and we'll tell you what all to be done. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Have an absolute blast planning your year. All the very best. Let's meet after 90 days to check your progress. Yes, Archana, I'll reach out to you. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you.